you say, Avery? What do you say? Oh, want to go out back with me? You're going to do a little garden video? It's been about a week, I think, since I showed, excuse me, showed garden progress. My son was here for, like 4 days, 4 or 5 days, 4 days if we just count the days when he was here. And so we were doing a lot of, just a little bit of sightseeing, a little bit of hanging out with neighbors, just different things around here. He did help me in the garden a little bit, and I can show you where he did that. So here we are. This is, let's see, May. It's May now. And pretty much everything is leafed out. The trees are, I would say, pretty much fully leafed out. The big ones, I mean, obviously these guys aren't. Here's my my mulberry, which isn't going to fruit this year. I've got a couple of grapes taken off here. The bleeding heart are just about done. This stand of Solomon seal is doing really nicely here. I've got some random asparagus in here. I do have 2 persimmons that I got from Edible Landscaping that I need to plant. And one of them has fair tolerance for shade, and it's an American persimmon, and it's going to go back here. The other one I'm not sure yet. We got a good rain yesterday and last night, so my mushroom logs are well hydrated. My little pawpaw is doing nicely there, and I finally got my roots, my ramps roots, which I put on this side, and a couple more mayapple, which you can see right there that I put on this side. I'm waiting for some scented viola odorata, I guess, to come from another nursery in Tennessee that I ordered. And here's the rest of the mayapple. Let's see. Oh, look it, that one's got a little fruit on it. Isn't that cute? So that's a mayapple fruit there. There's another little blossom there. There's the black cohosh. It's coming back nicely. The blue cohosh, not as vigorous. And the bloodroot this year never came back. I did get some bloodroot seeds, which it's questionable how viable they actually are, that I planted in here, but I'm not seeing anything come up. And there's only 2 little peaches left on the peach tree back here. Not that I was expecting they were gonna really do anything anyway, but but they're there for now. Oh, actually 3, I guess. 3 little peaches there. This is a funny tree. It doesn't have the best of conditions to grow in. So I gotta burn that sometime in my fire pit, cut it up. Azaleas are the banana of the flower world. They're kind of done. They don't look so good now. Oh, these are pretty interesting. Oh, you can go out this way. Blueberries. This always sets a lot of blueberries, but they never really ripen quite well because it doesn't get sunny enough back here. And I did get a quote for taking out the tulip poplar, which is that one. It's right between our houses. And it's very expensive, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. The haskaps are doing well. They're putting on some nice growth, but I don't believe they're really going to have any fruit this year. I think I saw one little berry here. Oh yeah, there it is. So that's fine. Avery, do you want to come with me out front? Avery, come on. My son and I had a nice set out here. We just sat out here on Sunday, the evening before he went back to California. He helped me move some of my wood chips. You can see the pile is down a little bit more. A lot of wind, so we've had some branches come off. Oh look, the rue is blooming. The elder, and this is kind of like a sapling that came from the roots. That one's blooming, or about to bloom. Lots of buds here. And I put in a methley plum there, and 2 gooseberries there and there, and a pomegranate right there. These are all things that Julian helped me plant. My tea, my Camellia sinensis, is putting out some nice growth. My passion flower is coming back. I'm rooting an extra Rosa rugosa in there just for the heck of it. Let's see. And let's see, we also put in a couple more raspberries, one there and one there. So now I have 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that one is putting on some blossoms. The Melissa is taking off. The mint, clearly, because mint always does. This is a lot of bee balm and comfrey. I have comfrey everywhere that I need to make some more comfrey oil. Here's where I had my little tomatoes that I started from seed in here, and I have 1, 2, 3. I don't remember what variety they are. They were a freebie seed from Baker. And then I planted a couple of Japanese eggplant. And here's the other 3 tomatoes. Looks like I've got like flea beetles again or something. Yarrow's doing well. All of these beans are doing well. These are, most of these are red runner beans, but there's a variety around here. I finally have some basil seeds coming up and some different cucumber seeds in here coming up. A lot of self-sown cilantro. Got a couple of different summer squashes in here, the greens, arugula, and that's some kind of Japanese mustard. Self-sown kale. I've got a couple of those. And the blood sorrel, these are the edible potted peas. And then I've got my little sweet peppers. I've got 3. That one's not doing so good, but that one and that one are doing better. And then a Santa Fe pepper and a jalapeno. I believe I put Thai basil over here. And I put some little bunching onions in here, but they're not coming up yet. I cut back my goji, because my goji, it never really fruits, and it was shading everything. This blueberry is doing better. The apricot out here is doing really well. Like I said before in other videos, it's not blossoming this year, but that's okay. And the little cherry over here, there's cherry, and all this comfrey and burdock. This little blueberry is doing well. It's cute. That little haskap that I started from a shoot from the other haskaps out back is doing pretty well. Choke cherry. Yay, California poppy is blooming and growing really nicely. Plus there are some extras in there. All the bearded irises are blooming now. Figs are coming back. This is like poppies and dill and cilantro, and this is some kind of brassica that blossoms like that I just leave for the pollinators. Purple shiso everywhere, of course. It's one of my angelicas. I was getting off all the branches with the rust, or the leaves with the rust as best I could on the hollyhocks. Lots of bread seed poppies in here, cosmos, flax, St. John's wort, more burdock, echinacea, anisesept, and all this chamomile, which will probably be putting up blossom shoots soon, which is exciting. Mugwort, and then all the California mugwort there. I've been harvesting radishes. Something chopped off the top of this sunflower. These are different kinds of radishes, purple top radishes and gold radishes, which are both very spicy. Beets, which I need to thin out. There's my Rosa rugosa. Daylilies in there. Safflower. All the valerian getting ready to bloom. And more. These smell so good. Oh my God, they smell like candy. And these are the other kind of poppy that are just like the classic red poppy that you recognize like from Veterans Day. Marshmallow, tons and tons of, hey! Okay, my neighbor was just driving by and stopped to chat. She's another artist and has a big garden, and she's got chickens and she's getting some more ducks, and yeah. So anyway, so yes, so the valerian and the bearded irises, and I was talking about these poppies that are more the classic kind of poppy. All this stuff self-sows, which is great, but it also means a lot of other stuff self-sows too, like all the purple shiso. My catnip, wormwood's doing well that I transplanted, as is this yarrow and the bee balm. And there's my my horehound, which I still think I need to give a little bit more room to. And the foxgloves are starting to bloom a little bit. More hollyhock. There's another angelica. Lots of comfrey in here too. Lots of Jerusalem artichoke. Feverfew. Lady's mantle. Tansy. This is what my son and I did. He helped me spread these wood chips, and I still want to get a swing for there. Native delphinium and meadowsweet and nasturtiums, and let's see, the lunaria is just about bloomed out. This giant leafed rhubarb and the other rhubarb, motherwort that's getting ready to bloom. Blackberries, I've got to get them more trained over this direction to go onto this trellis here. But they're in the shade, so they don't move all that quickly. A little bit of lily of the valley, which I think it's too crowded in here this year. It's not blooming like it usually does, and I think it just isn't getting as much something. I gotta try to clean it out a little bit. And the black currants over here. These ones set very nicely this year, so that'll be cool. Rosa canina, I don't know if I'll get any blooms on that. Got a couple of peonies getting ready to bloom. I found one gooseberry on here somewhere. This one just never really sets, but it's okay, it's okay. And my muscadine grape that I grew from seed, and another fig, and baby Japanese maples. I should pot them up if anybody wants them. Hops, and yeah. So that's the latest from the garden, and yeah, have a great day.